Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'll be doing a review of the Twins BGVL3 Muay Thai boxing gloves, so stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junkie
Alright guys, so today we have these Twin Special BGVL3 Muay Thai boxing gloves. We'll do the close-up, weigh-in, and review on. And these are Twins' probably best-selling gloves to date. This is their original glove that they're really known for, that many people use. It's a full leather constructed glove made in Thailand. And this is more on the Muay Thai end. In terms of the design of the glove, to give you guys a nice close-up of it, you can see it does have the Twins logos that are screen printed, as well as the Velcro strap that has the patch on there. I decided to go with 16 ounces on this just because typically in the past I've noticed that a lot of the Muay Thai gloves tend to run a little bit more smaller and a little bit more snug. Handmade in Thailand, Twin Special, first quality, genuine leather. Everything here is top notch, and like a lot of Thai made gloves, man, they really are excellent when it comes to the craftsmanship. The leather that they use, the stitching looks impeccable. I mean, you can see the stitching right there is just right along the lines of like winning in terms of the attention to detail and how clean the lines are. Everything looks nicely reinforced. And then the leather itself is always exceptional, man. I've always been a big fan of Thai leather. You can see it has a nice sheen to it. The grade and the actual texture of the leather looks really nice as well. This is a multi-layer foam with about a medium density to it. It's not super stiff or super soft. It's right in the middle. And again, this is a Velcro glove. Twins does make lace-up boxing style gloves, but not in this particular model. And then you do have that moisture-wicking polyester nylon liner right there. So again, much more of a traditional Thai style glove. And let's go ahead and put this on the scale to weigh these gloves out. Also, you can see it does have a ventilated palm right there, all blue with just white stitching. So in terms of the colors of the gloves, I just went with a simple blue color. I know Twins makes all kinds of different colors and variations of this glove, so I'm sure it'll suit whatever need you have if you're not a person that just likes plain colors. So let's go ahead and put this on the scale. We'll start off with the left glove. The left is about 13.7 ounces. So it's almost 2.5 ounces lighter than its advertised weight. And hold on one second. Let me just reset this real quick and make sure it's zeroed out properly. And then the right glove is right at 13.9. So both gloves are about 2 ounces underweight, but in terms of being equal to each other, they're right on point with the weight as far as being equal, just a little bit lighter than their advertised weight. So let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'll be doing a review of the Twin Special BGVL3 Muay Thai boxing gloves. I decided to get mine in the blue color scheme, 16 ounce. It's a Velcro closure only glove. Weight-wise, you can get it anywhere between 10 to 18 ounces. And color-wise, you definitely have a good variety. Other than just the standard blue, white, yellow, black, reds, they also make some other custom colors, designs. They have them in different flag designs as well. So your options in terms of both colors and sizes, as you have a wide range of options. They also make an air version of this, which is a little bit more of a ventilated, lightweight version of this glove as well. Now, the BGVL3 is Twin's best-selling glove. It's probably their most known, well-known glove that they sell. It's very versatile in terms of using it for boxing and Muay Thai. It is definitely more of a Muay Thai style glove. Design-wise, you can see it has more of a short, stocky stature to it. You do have more of a rounded cuff, and that's to accommodate more of the Muay Thai part of the sport. So obviously, the big difference with that is that in Muay Thai, you can use kicks, elbows, knees, clinching. So you have to have a glove that really works well with those things in mind. In boxing, all you're really doing is punching. So the design of the glove, especially from around the palm to the wrist down, is a little bit different than a Thai style glove. Now, looking at this glove, you can see it uses full genuine leather construction, really high quality stuff. You do have the Twin special logo that's screen printed on the back. You know, design wise, you don't really see too many actual designs. It's not like Venom or some of the other gloves where you have a lot more designs all over the place with their name all over it. This is pretty basic and simple. You also do have the Twins logo that's a patch right here. It has a nice soft touch to it that's stitched onto the back of the Velcro. And then you do have the 16 ounces that's screen printed there, and the handmade in Thailand first quality that's printed on the inner strap. You can see here that the actual cuff is rounded out, and you do have this really big hinge point. And obviously the whole purpose of that is to have the flexibility to wrap your hands around your opponent's neck or around their head in the clinch. So you need that flexibility. And you can also see that there's about a 1-inch layer of foam padding. A lot of times with boxing gloves, you do have the foam padding that goes around the knuckle area, and then it kind of tends to taper down towards the wrist section, so it's a little bit smoother. With Thai style gloves, you'll see that it usually has the padding all around the hand, about 1-inch layer of padding. And again, because now you're dealing with kicks, elbows, and knees, so a lot harder, a lot more damaging kind of blows rather than just getting hit with a punch. And that's why you do have a lot more padding around the hand, as well as on the palm area. You can see that you do have this about 1/2-inch layer of padding on the outside of the palm right here, and that's again to accommodate checking and parrying kicks and other strikes. So I really like that they involve that technology with this type of glove. You do have the ventilated holes right here, about a I'd say a 3/4-inch grip bar. It's really nice and firm on the inside right there on the palm side, as well as a full length attached thumb right here that uses all leather construction. The Velcro is really nice, high quality Velcro as well. You know, this is type of Velcro that's going to last a very long time. You can actually feel how plush this Velcro is. So it's not cheap Velcro that you would find on some of the lower end gloves. You know, this Velcro that they use here is meant to last a very long time because of, you know, taking the gloves on and off. And then you do have the standard polyester nylon liner on the inside to wick away moisture with the Twin special tag that says made in Thailand as well. One thing to keep in mind also with a lot of these gloves that are made in Thailand is the climate that they're dealing with in Thailand. The sport is practiced over in a tropical climate. So oftentimes you get a lot more wear and tear because of the humidity that you're dealing with. And so I like the fact that they really reinforce the stitching on this glove. I'd imagine, you know, you're constantly sweating, you're constantly getting your body, your sweat all over these gloves. And the salt that's in your sweat eventually will break down the leather as well as stitching. But the fact that they really reinforce the stitching on this glove is really nice to see, as well as just the grade of the leather. Quality-wise, these gloves are exceptional. I would definitely put it up there with winning in terms of the type of leather they use and just the overall craftsmanship of these gloves. A lot of time people, you know, they associate price with quality, and a lot of times you can find great Fairtex Twins gloves, Yokkao, for under $100. And to me, you know, the actual quality of the glove is right up there with winning. Obviously, they're not the same style of gloves. You know, Winnings is more of a boxing, classic boxing type of glove. But in terms of the leather they use, the stitching, the overall craftsmanship, I mean, it's right up there with some of the best brands. So I think value-wise, you really get a bang for the buck when it comes to these gloves because you're essentially getting a really high-end glove at a budget price, which I really like to see. But you can see here, man, the stitching is done fantastic. Everything looks really good. You know, there's no loose seams. All of the seams where the thumbs are done is all reinforced. Even the attached thumb looks really good. The multi-layered foam that they use in here is all bonded nicely to the leather. The leather itself feels fantastic. You can see it has a nice supple, kind of a matte feel to it, but nice and thick. You know, all the edges right there on the edge of the glove are all tucked in and rolled nicely. The hinge point down where the back of the glove meets the wrist area looks really good. And you can definitely tell that they take a lot of time in making these gloves. They're all handmade. Even the piping around the Velcro strap looks fantastic. It doesn't feel cheap whatsoever. You know, the leather on the strap feels really nice and thick. The piping on the inside of the palm looks really good. It just looks really great, man. I really love the craftsmanship of this glove. Even the seam right here on the thumb feels nice and thick and doesn't feel cheap at all. And then the inside liner is all stitched in really nicely. So quality-wise, these are fantastic. Now the actual comfort of the glove when you put your hand in here, one thing is that these gloves are definitely more on the compact side. Again, I have medium-sized hands. I don't really have long fingers. I'd say my hands are pretty normal to what most people have. And these are 16 ounces and they definitely feel snug with my hand wraps on. So if you do have longer fingers, just larger hands in general, or if you just have fat hands, I would definitely go with maybe the 18-ounce gloves to accommodate that. These gloves definitely take some time to break in. With a lot of Thai gloves, because of the kind of the multi-layer closed-cell foam they use and the leather being thicker and just a higher grade, it's going to take a little bit longer to break in. I would say that they're a little broken in when you first get them. You can definitely make a really nice fist with these. The thumb position is really nice. It doesn't feel like you jam at the top. This doesn't pinch at all. I feel like the palm area right here is a little bit roomier than a lot of gloves where it feels a little bit more tight. So I definitely like how you're afforded a little bit more room in this palm area. Your thumb feels really nice and comfortable. The finger compartment is nice and deep. It's not too shallow, so your fingers can really sink in there. And you can make a really nice fist with this. You also feel like there's about, I'd say, an inch layer of foam on the fingertip area that's right past this seam right here where they stitched it. That really allows you to kind of, you know, clamp down and make a nice fist with that. But opening your palm is a little bit difficult because of how stiff it is. So as I use this glove will definitely break in, break down over time, especially using this on bags. That's when you're really going to get more of the flexibility around this knuckle area, and eventually you're really going to get a custom feel to it on the inside. The liner is pretty nice. It doesn't really bunch up around the knuckle area, so it doesn't feel like you have any excess liner in the fingertip knuckle area, which is really nice to feel as well. But again, keep that in mind. There will definitely be a break-in period with these gloves. The wrist supports is good, not so much for boxing. As you can see, there's about, I'd say, a 1/4 inch gap between my forearm and the inside of the cuff right here, even with my hand wraps on. And again, if you're in Muay Thai or kickboxing, obviously there's a different way of fighting in that term, so you're going to be able to have to clinch, and you need the flexibility, where in boxing you don't need that so much. So definitely keep that in mind. If you're looking for a pure boxing gloves, you can definitely use this to do work with, but you're not going to get the same level of wrist support you would with a standard boxing glove. So just definitely keep that in mind. And also, this little piece of padding right here does a really nice job for checking shots or strikes when they're coming in. But overall, a very comfortable glove, given that you do have to break it in. Now, protection and performance is really fantastic as well for catching shots. The one big thing I really like about this glove is the medium density foam that they use here. It's a multi-layer foam. So when you strike the bag with this, you definitely get a nice satisfying pop. Good feedback. I'd say that the foam on this is very balanced. You get a kind of a good mixture of protection and pop with this glove. I wouldn't say that they're primarily a bag glove, because you can definitely use these for sparring as well. The foam is not super hard and dense, and you can definitely feel when you make contact with the surface that you're striking with these gloves. So I definitely like how they perform and how well they protect my hands. Minus the wrist area, again, if you're using this primarily for boxing, then I would definitely get just a classic boxing glove over this, because of how the wrist area on a Thai style glove is constructed. So cost wise, these gloves are about $79 depending on the vendor you get it from. If you go with Twins website, they're 79 bucks. I've seen them on Amazon, eBay, some other Muay Thai websites, anywhere from $79 to $80 to $100. Also do keep in mind the sizing and the color scheme does make a big difference. If you do go with a little bit more of an exotic color scheme, something more custom, that's typically going to be a little bit more. And they might ship it directly from Thailand, so the shipping time might take longer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. I'll put the link in the description box where you can find these Twins gloves. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.